Welcome to TEXL. This is a short video guiding you through your results on TEXL. But first, let's just review the benefits of why use TEXL for your leadership development. There are lots of leadership assessments in the market, and they're often fabulously colourful, succinct, and say there's one way to view leadership, but typically they're garbage in, garbage out. They're certainly not transparent for peer review to understand the development, reliability, or predictive outcomes. In other words, we don't know what research they're based on, and so could and often are utter nonsense. TEXL, in contrast, only uses scientifically validated scales. By scales, I mean sets of questions that academics have tested and peer-reviewed to ensure they measure the concepts they're talking about. And these concepts are ones that have been associated with improved leadership. More than that, you can choose the elements important to your development, not just one way to view leadership. Let's walk through some examples of results so you get a feel of what to expect in your results. Remember, your results are just a guide. They're not etched in stone, and you can always change and develop and come back and use TEXL again. You'll see your results in numbers and with a text explanation, and you'll see them in an interactive graphic, so you can choose what works best for you. Using these results, you can compare yourselves to others on the platform and see what feedback other people have given you and how they see you. Use the toggle button to switch between results of what you think about yourself to how others see you. Let's break these down a little more. On the left is the average score on this scale. You'll also see the percentile next to that, revealing how you compare to your group and against all those on the platform. These figures show you against all the other people in your group or on the platform, what percentage of people score above. So if you're 50%, your score is higher than 50% of others on the platform. You can also see how many people this comparison is made against in the sample size. Remember, you can toggle across to see your feedback scores from others and how that compares against others on the platform. In the graphs below, you can break this down into more detailed comparisons. Here again, you can toggle on results to see advanced comparisons and compare yourself to others on the platform, and you can select to see your feedback from others. On the left-hand side graph, you'll see averages and standard deviations lines, which show you the score within which 70% of people lie, rather than just the average score. It gives you more of the idea of the spread of scores and how close everyone was to giving the same score. And on the right, you'll see the distribution of the scores on the platform, giving you again a better idea of where you sit in comparison to others. It's a different way of understanding the spread of scores and how similar people were in their scores. For many of the scales, you'll find these are broken down into what are called subdimensions. Many concepts can be broken down into different elements. Here we see that ambidextrous leadership can be broken down into opening and closing behaviours, and you can click on each tab to find your scores for these subdimensions, as well as seeing overall scores on the scale. You can now also see your results over time. There are two ways to do this. Either at the top bar, select results over time and then choose an individual scale to see your results on, or within a results page, click the link below the title of the scale and it will take you to the results over time for that scale. You can then see your results over time, both in written numbers and in graphic format. Again, play around and explore the comparisons and feedback from others. To start with, you won't see much on these graphs, but as you come back and retake scales, you'll get more information to track your results over time.